Hello BTS lovers today. How likely is it that two BTS members, Jungkook and Taehyung, are planning a big move that has yet to be revealed to the public? Why were these two global icons spotted preparing to leave Europe secretly and head for the United States after attending Celine's big fashion event in Paris? And even more disturbing, is it true that what they're going to do is not part of the official agenda of BTS Music? Those questions have rocked the digital space since early this morning, when photos of Jungkook and Taehyung's sudden departure from Paris began circulating widely. Netizens, especially ARMY as BTS fans are called, are vying to find out the direction of the two global idols movements amid the absence of an official announcement from the agency or a publication schedule from the promotion team. One thing is the common thread of various leaks. The United States is the next destination, but what are they really going to do in the US? Based on fast-growing information in various international K-pop community forums, as well as initial reports from South Korean media such as Dispatch and Naver Entertainment, it was stated that Jungkook and Taehyung would have important meetings for a joint tour project that had been kept secret. This speculation is not idle speculation. Indications of logistical preparations and personal coordination of their staff have been observed since last week at Incheon Airport, even before their departure for Paris. If it is true that this joint tour will take place, then the public is witnessing an important moment in the history of BTS and the solo careers of two of the most influential artists from South Korea. A cross-continental collaborative project between Jungkook and Taehyung is not only a breakthrough for the Asian entertainment industry, but also a serious threat to the dominance of solo artists on the global scene. However, why is everything done quietly? It should be noted that since BTS went on a hiatus from group activities in 2022 and focused on developing each member's solo career, internal interactions and collaborations between members have become very rare and strategic. So the news that two of the most popular names, Jungkook, who has been successful with international projects including his collaboration with Calvin Klein, and Taehyung, who has just completed his commitment with Celine, will move back together, certainly invites a wave of analysis from various sides. An unnamed internal source from one of the South Korean production houses told Sport Soul. There are strong indications that they are in talks with promotional partners in Los Angeles for a collaborative tour, not as part of BTS, but as an unofficial subunit. This will be a kind of market trial for the future duet promotion model. This news is reinforced by reports of the presence of HYB's management staff in the West Hollywood area, where it was previously known to be the location for planning several solo activities for BTS members. HYB's side has yet to issue an official statement on the destination of Jungkook and Taehyung's departure to the United States, but netizens have found enough clues to suspect that something big is being prepared. Their seemingly very dense series of activities in Paris, but not entirely open to the public, also reinforces the theory that Celine's event was just a distraction from the real agenda. The two were seen attending exclusive banquets with French and American entertainment industry executives and met with a number of big names from the world of fashion and music who have links to the global promotion network HYB labels. The question now is no longer whether they will do something together, but what and when. It's a matter of time. If the tour schedule is correct, then ARMY and the entertainment world are waiting for the biggest announcement since the announcement of the group's hiatus in 2022. But there are serious concerns from the fan community. Does BTS Music really support this step? Or is it precisely internal friction that pushes these two superstars to move outside the official framework of management? The fact that this move was not officially announced, even after the two were spotted heading to Charles de Gaulle Airport for flight to America, corroborates allegations that the plan is still in a semi-independent status. This is not the first time the issue of silent tension between BTS artists and management has come out to the public. A number of solo projects released by BTS members have also reportedly experienced internal intervention, especially regarding the direction of global promotion. But the public rarely gets transparent access to the dynamics that actually occur. This time, the dynamics seemed much more real and structured. Some analysts said that Jungkook and Taehyung's move could be a manifestation of fans longing for interaction between BTS members who have longed for their company on stage. However, more than nostalgia, This may also signal a change in the artistic strategy of these two global stars who want to show that they are capable of leading large cross-country projects without relying on the BTS label as a collective entity. It is still unknown whether the project will take the form of a large-scale concert, a series of intimate showcases, or rather a global campaign that involves visual elements, music, and direct interaction with fans. But clues leading to a tour schedule in several major US cities such as New York, Los Angeles, and San Francisco are beginning to emerge in promotional documents leaked to social media. In the midst of all that, the public awaits reactions from other BTS members. Did RM, Jimin, Suga, Jin, and J-Hope know of this move? And if so, do they support it? There has been no public statement from them regarding the steps of their two colleagues. Just a few mysterious emojis and a short post on social media could be interpreted as a tacit signal of support. There is also an emotional dimension that cannot be ignored. Being back together on any project, even if only as a subunit, signifies the still very strong personal bond between Jungkook and Taehyung. Although rumors of past feuds have graced the timeline, the fact that they now trust each other to carry out large-scale projects abroad is a blow to skeptics. However, this moment also brings great pressure. The failure of this duet project, if it were to happen, could have a devastating impact not only on their individual careers, but also on the global perception of BTS as a whole. On the contrary, the success of this step could open a new gate for a more flexible, personalized K-pop promotion format based on real friendship between idols. Interestingly, fans seem to be divided in response to this issue. Most welcomed him with enthusiasm and high hopes, but not a few also feel wary of potential hidden internal problems. We are happy to see them together, but if this means there is disharmony in BTS's management structure, then it hurts, a senior ARMY official wrote on the Weverse forum. Regardless, the fact that Jungkook and Taehyung are heading to the United States carries a huge weight of expectation. They not only carry their own name, but also carry the dreams, hopes, and fears of millions of fans who constantly monitor their every step. If it is true that a tour will be announced, then the world will witness a new historical moment of two figures who have passed through all forms of pressure from a very young age. More than a tour, it's a grand experiment in loyalty, creativity, and the power of narrative. And in a world where transparency and communication are central values, the final question remains hanging dramatically. Are they really moving with the full blessing of the label? Or is this the beginning of a new era? One in which Jungkook and Taehyung prove that they are capable of shaping their own world, without announcements, without permission, and without hesitation. Under normal circumstances, the departure schedule of global artists such as Jungkook and Taehyung will be closely guarded by the promotion team, complete with media announcements and public agendas that have been determined in advance. But what happened this time was totally different. Fans are made to guess. The media is made restless because of lack of access, and entertainment industry analysts actually detect strategic communication patterns that are deliberately blurred. When these two pop culture icons choose to move quietly after attending an event as big as Celine's in Paris, then the logic is no longer simple. This is no ordinary visit. This is something bigger. An observer of the Korean entertainment industry, Lee Juno of the Hallyu Research Institute, stated in an interview with TV Report, their movements are very unusual. When viewed from the travel patterns, departure times, staff involved, to the extraordinary high confidentiality, then this is not merely a casual trip. This is a mission, and this mission seems very sensitive. He also added that the no-announcement strategy used by them is actually often used by Western artists to avoid leaking collaborative projects before the official press conference is held. But in the context of BTS and the global influence they have, the bigger question is, who is really behind this decision?